vacation, so I'm going to re-bring the game back to the beginning, but we have a match here, Season 6, Week 1, Tar and Feather Division, Coach Dalt MC's Bawa taking on DK Bama's Kitchen Raiders. So here we have the coin toss. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know you could watch the coin toss anymore on the stream. So...
The Amazons are like the Norse. They show off by wandering
Still
around
didn't show who won the coin toss, but I suppose that's irrelevant.
Probably still get plenty of work.
Very interesting, but I am Stymie, the MVP-Pro.com resident commentator. So we have got this game going on, and it's gonna be pretty good. Just give me a moment here, and alright, looks like both teams are going to get an extra reroll with the brilliant coaching here. And it looks like a coffin kick there.
When the basic opposition in Lustria is the striker that stands 20 hands tall, and that's small. You know how to handle an opponent that is bigger than you.
I think Bawa deferred to the rat.
The team have possession.
Alright, it looks like... Oh no, Bawa took the offense. I'm sorry. It looks like the Rats deferred. I apologize, fans. I'm kind of all over the place due to the situation. It looks like we have a couple of viewers here.
This is going to be decisive. Their player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before a fall.
Alright, here we go. Looks like a double block here. Two-die going, taking down Helena Troy.
This player
And the Rats' first defensive turn here. Wow, tripwire already. Terrible luck for DK. Turn 1, otherwise formerly known as the Stymie Special, which is of course a 1 re-rolling 1. Of course, since the Rats, that rat had dodge built in, there's nothing you can do about that. Can't re-roll that. Alright, so looks like we've got a lot of Zons with guard. And some AG up and wrestle Rats. We've got a double strength up gutter runner. Strength 4 gutter runner. Man, that's probably going to create some terrifying matchups.
He's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
Here, and of course, with Amazons, your best bet is to screen as opposed to... Oh, and we've got a knockout here. Sneak is knocked out. Just a line rat, so not really a huge loss. I don't even know what skills he may have possessed there, if any. Nope, just a fresh line rat with a looks like he has a strength down or something. Nah, movement down. Oh, he belongs in the loop out there.
That player appears to be anchored to the spot. Look at Twinkle Toes there.
I love the sound of the Skaven when they're in pain.
Journey Rat down with a stun. You could really see Bawa, man. He really pushes it. You can see he's got this nice screen going. He's basically screening off as many rats as he can. Getting a couple knockouts.
Solid punch to the mangy critter.
Really good to begin there. Really puts the rats at a disadvantage. Playing it deep, though, I think his goal is to control this entire half, because he doesn't want to score early. If he scores early, then the Rats are just going to score and get the ball at the half. So I suspect he's going to try to stall this entire half while punishing as many Rats as possible, so that when the second half starts, the Rats are down numbers, and the Amazons can take advantage. Now, what DK should be doing is trying to get all his Rats away from this screen, flip them around this side where the gap is open, and pressure these guys here. Because if you can put downward pressure, it's going to force the Bawa to either score or to pitch up. He's not going to be able to just hang back here all game because of that. Looks like he's got Harriet Tubman. Looks like he's got leaders and block. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some downfield theatrics as well. It'd be interesting to see what the Rats do here down these players. And no Rat Ogre. That's tough. Skaven team without a Rat Ogre. I don't even know how you do that. It's got a piece of diving tackle. Rosa Parks is diving tackle, so that's gonna keep Kreitz, or whatever his name is, Kreitz, in check. Very interesting.
Bob, did you know that there are all Skaven leagues played in great caverns underground? The teams are backed by the powerful greater clans. So you have Clan Skyer teams, Clan Eshin teams, and so on.
You lost me after Bob. Jim, don't talk to me for the next few downs.
Got any strategy for the coach here, Bob?
Hit stuff?
Ouch. Fast, but weak.
And that was rough. He is just not getting the dice so far for poor DK.
This formation gives them a safe progression. It's going to be hard to make them lose the ball. Not back.
Oh, now Krytek is knocked out.
Casualty so early in the match?
Very rough.
I might actually start paying attention.
Very rough. Rats are dropping. I'd like to say rats. Ooh, now Mold is injured. Niggling. Well, he's definitely going to go to the glue factory.
They're going to be carrying that scar around for the rest of their short life.
Pretty rough first four for the Kitchen Raiders in Bama.
He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
That is a rough go of things. He's basically got a cage going. Oh, I did not know that, and that is a stun. A stun. Oh, and a cripple. I did not know there was a wizard. I guess his TV was low enough that he was able to purchase a wizard. Not a terrible wizard at Fireball. With an injury and a stun, took out the entire back corner of that cage. Unfortunately, he still doesn't have the numbers to really challenge unless the agility is going to start working for him right now, which is something that still remains to be seen. So I find that to be very, very interesting. He's thinking, though. He's thinking, how can I get... Oh, man. Has he passed a dodge yet? Well, at least he can reroll because the dodge was used. Wow. So that's second tripwire or stymie special for DK in the first half. 4 turns, second one, rerolling 1. Again, you know you want to think that it's confirmation bias, but again, it's very hard sometimes to take the RNG seriously when it seems like every single game played has multiple 1 rerolling ones. Only a 1 in 36 chance, so it's not really impossible for a 1 to be followed up with a 1. It is a 1 in 36 chance, but 2 1 in 36 chances happening in the first 4 turns, both to DK's rats. That's rough. That's what we like to call a little RBT or rough butt times. So still pretty good numbers advantage still for the Amazons. So I still expect him to score. The question is, will he take the whole time, and then will DK try to score real quick and then get the ball back for the 2-1, or is he putting himself right into Dalt's hands?
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top? chunk the handoff. The thrower's
Oh no! Shaky, pretty risque. But it doesn't matter. He's not gonna get a tripwire. Just DK. He needed a 3. So a 1 and a 2 would have screwed him, but he laughs in the face of Nuffle. Doesn't really matter, folks. You have all the best strategy in the world, but your strategy in the world will not make one lick of difference if you can't get the dice. To at least be fair, if not somewhat on your side. Now, this is still kind of risque for Dalt, though, because even though he's got this guy down here, and it's surely going to be a 1-2-3, he's got guards everywhere, there is still, the Skavens still do have the movement to, get out. This guy over here, he can get up, go, base corner. He can get up, he's got wrestle, and then go and attack here. So it can happen. The DK is not out of the woods yet. Or, excuse me, Dalt is not out of the woods yet. DK can scrum that ball. I just think Dalt assumes that even if DK does get a hold of it, it's not ultimately going to matter because he feels like he probably has the numbers. I had the stream chat closed just now, so I do apologize for anyone who missed that. I missed whatever was spoken in the chat. But I have the chat open now, so I'm more than happy to try to respond when I do see comments. So he's really thinking about it. There it is. There's the first one. Base the corner or the top. It didn't have to be the corner, but that's absolutely what I would have done. Now the question is he going to be able to scrum Popper Tartness out and get him in there for... Oh, and he brings some coverage out. I like it. Yes, Berza, we are all well. At least I think we're all well. I don't really know what you mean by that. But we got 2 big games going on. Don't forget to check out Rebel's Twitch stream as well. He's streaming his pro match as we speak. We've got double duty Twitch streaming going on right now, so definitely check that one. That's an Undead Chorf matchup that you should see under the Blood Bowl streams. I think his name is the same, Rebel Knight. So if you see that, make sure to check that out and support all our ndp-pro.com streamers, as we've got this pro double. Does not have tackle, though. See, that's what kills you. All he needed would have been... His character has wrestle. So a both down would have worked. A block would have worked, but of course the dodge is not going to help him. Yes, Berzo. Blood Bowl Tuesday. Make sure, I don't know if Berzo archived his game or not. Or, excuse me, actually it was Legend. So I'm not sure if Legend has archiving turned on, but if he does, you could definitely check out Legend's stream. Ooh, he defeats the diving tackle with his double strength piece. It was basically Legend and Berzo had it out in a pretty great matchup that happened earlier. Ooh, Louisa May Elcott is down. No long-term injury, but she is down. Kind of helps even those numbers out a little bit. 2 injuries on their side, but he still has 2 reserves versus no rat reserves. So he's really going to hope to get those wake-ups. But I would assume if he had a wizard, that perhaps he also bought a Bloodweiser Babe, but I admit I don't know that. But as I was saying, Legend and his Chorfs took on the Scarface Scavengers, took on the Dinosaurus Rex of Berzo's team. That happened a little earlier, so make sure you check that replay stream out as well. That was a heck of a game. A lot of great action already in week 1 of the pro season here at ndp-pro.com, the premier PS4 Blood Bowl Pro League. And that's entirely in my opinion, but also supported with no science backing whatsoever. But we'll pretend that it has scientific and poll data to suggest that. Looks like the dice might be evening out a little bit for Dalt and DK. Maybe DK is getting a little bit fairer dice. But he's in a pretty good position here. He still has seven rats on the pitch. So with 7 rats on the pitch, look at that, a backwards into a catch. Of course, this player has catch, being a catcher, Elizabeth Caddy Stanton, and she's continuing to go. There it is. I did not expect the stall was going to continue. Now, if the Kitchen Raiders can get their wake-ups and get the ball, they have a ton of time to score. Skaven can score on 2 turns, 1 turn if you've got the 10 movement guy and things go your way, which I believe DK does have. So DK has plenty of time to answer back here, and he's going to get the ball at the half. The question is, can he put that score up and then stall the second half to pull out the 2-1? Oof. Only 1 wake up. That is not great. Dalt's going to be fielding a full team, owing to his 2 reserves in defense. So we'll flip the screen around here. So as you can see, full defense of Badass Women's Association, 3, 6, 9, 11, including a deep safety, versus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Skaven players. So a 3-player disadvantage for Skaven is not really that much, especially against a non-bash team, where they could really get really messed up. Skaven only need one tiny little sliver of an opening, and they can score. So we will see here if DK is able to screen effectively with those pieces and get a scoring player in scoring position. I feel like he's going to need a couple more knockouts or some tragedies to befall Dalt in order to do this. Because you can see Dalt, knowing well aware that's what Skaven can do, he's got a whole, almost a Maginot line, if you will, of defenders here. And unfortunately, these Skaven can't cut through Belgium in order to avoid that. They're going to have to go into the teeth of that Bawa defense. But this is Blood Bowl, and all you need is a prayer and Nuffle on your side, and it can happen. Interesting that he doesn't put his movement 10 sprinter on the line. I mean, a 1 turn is not as likely, due to the fact that I believe he would still need... Is that sprint or shirt speed? It is sprint. So he can go 3 extra squares plus the 10 movement. So that should be the 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yes, he can 1 turn with that. With that piece, but he didn't. He kept him back. But as it says, he doesn't need to though. He has a couple turns, so if he can get that player with that ball on the positive side of the pitch, and that is just ridiculous. Perfect defense. Again, I don't know if you'll even see Dalt. Maybe he moves the pieces over. I've seen him do this before, where he's going to try to crash the line on one side, try to force the issue here. But GK is not without his options, so I don't think he has yet to worry, because he does have some opportunity there. Interesting. Looks like he goes back to balances it out.
Anybody got any playing cards? I'm getting bored. Hey, who knows the rules for nerdlings in the closet? The more the merrier.
Pushes are not going to help him. He needs to get those. He needs to get those